Hey everyone, it's Raj from 3CB. Manchester United and England international left back Luke Shaw was playing through potentially 3 injuries while at Euros, and he's now on holiday following that tournament. So the question becomes, will he be fit for the start of the season and then as the season proceeds? So I've ranked the 3 injuries from least worrisome to most worrisome. First, the least worrisome is that he had a left wrist ligament injury, and although these can be painful and there's pictures of him with that left wrist strapped up, it's not all that concerning. One, because timeline, he has over 3 months to let that wrist heal, and secondly, the wrist relative to other body parts just doesn't come under that high of a demand during football. Secondly, and this was recently reported by Mike McGrath, is that the player had quote-unquote broken ribs that he was playing with. There's pictures of him with padding and strapping on the left side, which indicate it's likely a posterior rib injury, but the fact that he was able to play through it for an extensive amount of time, the injury was allegedly suffered versus Germany on June 29th, indicates that this may be a mild non-displaced injury, and these do heal relatively well within 2 to 3 weeks, and so it doesn't concern me all that much. Yes, it's a very painful injury, and he likely used painkillers to help himself play through it. I've done that myself, but on the right side. But long term, there really are no impacts from that injury. Thirdly, and this injury isn't one that's been confirmed, but during training, his left knee has been strapped up in a manner that indicates he may have a mild MCL injury. Now, on the full scale of things, an MCL grade 1 injury isn't all that concerning, but the reason why it's the most concerning of the 3 is because these injuries can linger for a while, for 6 to 8 plus weeks, and potentially have caused some irritation and inflammation for longer. And that's because there's this phenomenon with MCL grade 1 injuries where the body doesn't devote all its full resources to that injury, and therefore those symptoms can linger for a little while longer. And then also with football, there's much higher demands on the lower body and the knee area. However, all in all, none of these injuries are all that severe, so I certainly believe Luke will be ready to go for the start of the season, and his fitness levels won't be impacted much more so than any player who was at Euros. It does show just how resilient the player is, which always bodes well. And also, it really highlights just how much certain players are willing to play through and manage at the elite professional level. And a lot of these injuries aren't ones that we even hear about in public. It's pretty incredible.